around a month ago, I did a quick little video on here where I went through 10 sites where you can earn money daily. It was something that was recommended. It was someone else's video, and I've now had time to check out everything to do with that video. So there was 3 specific sites that people want me to check out after that, after I'd said the other ones on that video weren't that good. If you don't know what video I'm on about, to look back a few weeks, I go through the whole 10 sites, give you my initial thoughts, and then I think there was about 6 sites left at the end that I hadn't tried before. So I've tried them all out now, and I'm going to give you my feedback on them. So let me just get straight into it. So we'll start off with Scribble. So this is one I didn't have too many hopes for because it is just a transcription website, and as you can see behind me here, it's a very easy, simple sign up, and you get given a test file. It's about 6 minutes long, as you can see, and then you can see here I've had my first attempt returned to me, and you can see the mistakes I've made. I made quite a few mistakes, to be honest, and it's just something, like I said in the initial video before, I don't enjoy transcription services or anything like that. It was an easy sign up. There was quite a few tests available for the first few days. It took about a day for them to return to me. I've got 9 more attempts. I think you can very easily pass this test if you want to, but it's just something I wouldn't enjoy. So I've actually got up this Reddit post from a user of Scribble that's hopefully going to answer some questions you might have about the site. But it was nice and easy to use. If you're into your transcription websites like this and want to try and make some money, then I'd probably recommend giving Scribble a go. So just to answer any questions you might have that I wasn't able to get because I didn't pass the test and didn't want to, you can get paid roughly $3 an hour. Bearing in mind this will be an hour's worth of transcription, not an actual hour's worth of work, so it'll take a little bit longer than that, unless this is actually... Also, this person is genuinely saying it takes about an hour to get the $3. So you'll get about $3 an hour through transcription. I don't think that's necessarily worth it. You'll get $6 an hour for a review. Just pause if you want to read what any of these says, but any of these say in detail, by the way. And then you can also see you'll get $8 to $10 an hour for proofreading and $10 an hour for quality check. Now, I think that one is probably something you'll be wanting to aim towards. I believe these are probably more like a promotion sort of scheme where once you've done enough transcriptions at a high enough quality, you'll get reviews, and then you'll be allowed to do proofreading, and then you'll be allowed to do quality check. So they've said in terms of the pros, there's no shortage of work. This was from 4 years ago, so I'm not sure if any of these have changed. If they have and you know that, let us know in the comments to help anyone else out. But it says there's no shortage of work, no minimum withdrawal limit. I think there is now. I think that's something I saw when I was signing up. And you can see just by the cons, the pay rate when you start off are very low. So that is quite realistic. You can tell by just the $3 an hour there. But if it's something you want to do for a long term, it's probably worth looking into and getting into if you enjoy transcription work. But it's something that just wasn't necessarily for me. It took me about 20 minutes to do that 6-minute file, which is roughly what they say here. It takes about 20 minutes. So you probably are getting around that right fee. It's just I don't necessarily enjoy typing up things I listen to. There's plenty of sites out there. If you want me to go through a review video of all the different sites you can use transcription services on, let me know and we'll get onto them, because there is quite a few, and there's one I used to use in the past that I did quite enjoy. I spoke about that in the first video. But then we have other sites. We have the apps of Field Agent and Google Opinion Rewards. Now these are the two that I was actually looking forward to using the most and thought we might be able to get some decent profit from them. So moving on from Scribble, the other 2 things that I've tried out recently, these are the 2 that I was really looking forward to using. So first of all, we have this app here, which is called, I believe, Field Agent. Now Field Agent, I'm going to be showing some videos here alongside me and some photos. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, if I'm allowed to showcase these, but you can see when I first loaded up Field Agent, there was 2 options available. There was one there for a soft drink in Sainsbury's and one for a hand car wash. There was also another one, I believe, I can't quite remember what the other one was. I think it was something to do with boots, but you can see how much was offered for each of these 3 aspects. Now, as I'm talking here, you'll see me scrolling through on the video, seeing exactly what was required for each of these tasks. Now, the whole point in Field Agent is you go around, you accomplish whatever tasks they want like that, and you get some money. Now this is one that is going to obviously be location dependent. So for me, I live in pretty much the city centre of Newcastle. It's quite easy for me to get these jobs. I got them yesterday. I don't know if that's finished scrolling or not. If not, I'm still going to show this screenshot. This morning when I woke up, there was 2 lots of £3 there available for some other jobs that weren't as hard to do. They were quite simple. You'd had to ring up the customer service line provided and record how long it took you to get through and how many questions there were, things like that. They're the exact type of tasks you're going to get given on Failed Agent. Now, considering I've only had Failed Agent for about 24 hours, there has been pretty comfortably, there was £7.50 on the task yesterday, a £5 on the task yesterday, and a £10 on the task yesterday. So that was quite a substantial amount there. Then this morning when I woke up, there was £6 worth. There is quite a bit of money to be made there in Failed Agent. Now, I have only had it for a short space of time. It might not actually be as good over a longer period. I might have just had 2 good days. Now, I didn't do any of these tasks, but if you were to do any of them, you get 2 hours to complete them. I just didn't necessarily feel like I could be bothered to do them ones. Although they're good pay, it wasn't necessarily worth it for me to travel to that Sainsbury's or to that Boots. They were quite far away, and it wasn't worth me doing it for that amount of money. So I wasn't up for doing that. But when ones come up that are either a nice short space of time to complete, like the 2 today, I didn't actually do them because I've been doing an assignment today, but tasks like that I will happily do in future and get some extra money. And for those of you who are new to the channel, every month I go through all the money I make and all the apps I use, everything like that. So at the end of this month, you might see some Failed Agent getting added on to my spreadsheet at the end of the month. In fact, I'd be shocked if you didn't. So then the next step up, by the way, 100% recommend giving Failed Agent a go. Even if you just do it once or twice a day, you might get some nice, maybe extra £30-40 a week, and that could go a long way in some cases. The next app we have is Google Opinion Rewards. Now, Google Opinion Rewards, I've loaded it up here, as you can see on my phone. If I can actually show you guys it a bit closer. Do I have to hide my face or something? Is that what the professionals do? I think if I actually get my app up here and press focus, see if that works. There you go. So although it's flipped at the moment, can I flip it that way? I can. So you can see there, I haven't actually made any money on it at the moment, and that is because I've had no surveys available to me. So the reason for this is, with Google Opinion Rewards, this is something I didn't know, but as you can see on the screen behind me here, you don't get too much for doing the surveys. They're only quick surveys though, 10-20 seconds, nothing too advanced. But opinion rewards come when you go and walk around. So if you, for example, go to a big supermarket or a big shopping centre, chances are the next day you'll get asked questions about some of the shops you went in. So it's vital that if you're using opinion rewards, you have your location turned on and you actually walk around a bit. Now, I haven't yesterday or today, like I said, assignments, but over the course of the month or so, I will be wandering around quite a bit. So we'll see, probably at the end of the month, in that monthly finance video, how much we get from Google Opinion Rewards. But out of them 3, they're the ones I was quite optimistic about and looking forward to learning about. Scribble, obviously, if you're into that sort of thing, go give it a go. Personally, myself, I'm not actually into that. And now my screen's out of focus yet again. There we go. But I'm just not into that sort of way of making money, so I'm not going to go forward with Scribble. But if you do, let me know how it goes on down below. We then have Google Opinion Rewards. I don't think that's going to be too much. You might be getting maybe £4 or £5 a month at most from that. It's not going to make a huge difference, but for the amount of time it takes, I'd say it's probably worth doing. I also think your rewards here, it looks like you can only get your rewards used for your Play Store. So maybe it's just the type of thing where you'll use it for a month, get enough to get a movie rented or something like that off the Google Play Store. It's something that might just be a nice little extra bonus at the end of each month. But again, I'll let you know with that as the time goes on. But the one I really like at the moment is Failed Agent. I think that one, if you're particularly in a busy area, you could be generating quite a bit of income from that. I mean, for example, let me just work this out. So on my page, when I loaded it up, there was that £5 Sainsbury's deal available. There was the £7.50 Boots. There was the £10 car wash. And then this morning there was £6 worth. So that's over the course of, I'd say about 24 hours actually, because I only got it around about this time yesterday. So if we do 24 or £28.50 for them days, and say you only do it Monday to Friday, do it 4 weeks in a month, you can see how the earnings can be scaled up there. £570 if it stays the same way as it is. Now, I'm not saying it will, I'm not saying it won't, but if you've got some free time, like I recommend with all the different sites I try to push out there for you guys, just have it on your phone, have your notifications turned on, and if one comes up and you can do it, go ahead and do it, and you'll get some extra little cash from it. There were some other websites available on that 10 daily payout websites video that we watched. Now, if I had to get them up on my phone, there was ClearVoice, Gigwalk, OneSpace. There was a website that had a directory of people you can contact to update their websites, everything like that. Now, I haven't done them today. The reason I haven't done them is because I think with other websites like that, you need to have a skill. You need to either be a good graphic designer, you need to be a good translator, just a variety of different skills. And if you have them skills already, there are probably more well-known websites out there that will be able to help you with them skills. Me personally, I can tell you right now what would have happened if I signed up to any of them websites. I would have signed up, I would have got no offers, no jobs through, no nothing. Any ones I did do, I would get a low rating because I'm not good at the things I'd be advertising, and it just wouldn't work. If you have a specific skill set or anything along the lines where you'd be able to make money online from a site such as Fiverr or Gigwalk or sites like that, then go ahead and do it. But if you don't have the skill set, you will just be wasting time, as I would be by signing up for it. Now, the final website was, like I said, that portfolio of potential clients available for websites. The reason I haven't tried that out in this video is because personally I want to come back and do that as its own video. I want to go out there, go on my local area map, which is probably the more recommended way to do it, and search for either mechanics or window washers, everything like that in the local area, and get in contact with them. Now, the reason I'm going to do that as a separate video is because I don't actually think that's a good way to make money. Because long term it might be okay, because you'll build up a portfolio, have them everything to show you, but to get off the marks, it's going to be quite hard. So what I'm going to do for the purpose of that video, which is why you should subscribe if you haven't already, but for that video I'm going to be messaging 100 plus random small businesses around the area. I'm going to send them all the same email, give them the same promises. I'm going to boost their Google SEO. I'm going to build them a new professional website. I'm going to host their website. I'm going to send them an email offering all that to over 100 independent businesses, and we will see how many responses we get back. I don't think we'll get very many at all, but that is something we'll be able to check out in hopefully a month or two. I'll wait till we've got at least some responses so I can make a decent video out of it, but I'm getting started on that straight away. But that's why I didn't want to include that in this video. But to take it away from that video we watched nearly a month ago now about them 10 sites that pay daily, if you want my recommendations from that big list that they provided: user testing, prolific, field agent, and then if you're interested in transcription work or something like that, go for Rev and Scribble. And then also Google Opinion Rewards, just because it'll give you a little extra boost. But that's it for that video. Hopefully you enjoyed my opinion since I've checked out the websites. If you've got any other websites you want me to check out or give my recommendations for them, please do let me know in the comments and I will 100% get around to it. I'm looking for ways to make money just as much as you are, so please, any recommendations are welcome. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button as well, because it makes a big difference, and I'll see you next time.